Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're gonna do a complete tour of the city of Tempe right here in Arizona. Now, Tempe gets a rap. You think that it's only for college students? Well, in this video, we're gonna unpack Tempe for what it really is, the family-friendly neighborhoods, the great spots, the waterfront properties, and then we have Adrian back here. He's our local realtor that knows this all the neighborhoods inside and out. Let's get right into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play here in Tempe and the greater Phoenix area, make sure you click that subscribe button and tap the bell to get notified every time we put out a new video. And honestly, we're getting so many phone calls, emails, and text messages from people like you every single day who are looking to move and relocate here. We absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking about moving or relocating here to Tempe or anywhere in the Phoenix metropolitan area, pick up the phone, give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a quick text message, let us know. Days, nights, weekends, we've got your back when moving here to Tempe and Phoenix, Arizona. Adrian, so we're heading over here to downtown Tempe, Mill Avenue type of area. Kind of just fill me in on Tempe as a whole. Like what kind of, how would you characterize Tempe, the work culture, like who lives here?
I mean, a lot of different groups do. I would say your top three groups, I would say majority of it is going to be college students. I mean, we're here in this near ASU campus. Obviously, if we're kind of near the kind of luxury condo areas, you're looking at kind of the high-end professionals. And then also, if we go down a little bit more south, you have a lot of families. There's a lot of residential areas, a lot of school districts within Tempe. So those are kind of the top three demographics that we see that people that want to move to Tempe and that live in Tempe.
Okay, so one thing that I think a lot of people have heard of Tempe, obviously it's home to Arizona State University.
Yes.
One of the largest universities in
the country.
Yes. Something like 70,000 students.
Correct, yes.
And so they all live in or near Tempe, or kind of like, or are you noticing kind of a mix, or kind of, yeah, the stereotype is that it's a, college town, drunk college kids running around. I mean, how true is it? Or is it just kind of a hangover of old times? Like, yeah. Tell me about like the culture of Tempe today, because I've heard that it's changed.
Yeah, I mean, it has. Tempe has such a vibrant, atmosphere, community. It's really, I think it's culturally diverse. You have a lot of different demographics of people here. It's not just college students. I mean, yes, we're at the heart of Tempe, which is Mill Avenue, which we're about to see. You're going to see a lot of different, restaurants, bars, just a lot of things even to do with, for family and kids as well. And so I would say that it's grown a lot over the years. You have a lot of people that, when they visit, they're touring, they want to come out and check out Mill Avenue because there's so many things to do here, along with Tempe Town Lake.
All right, so we're here at Mill Avenue. Got Adrian here. So Adrian, tell us a little bit about this part of Tempe. Maybe give us, an overview of the entire city of Tempe, if you will. I know that from a little bit of research that I know about the area, this is kind of like ground zero for the college students. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, at Tempe, we're kind of in this center point of the Phoenix metro area. So, basically what I like to live in Tempe is it's centered everything for me. So we got Phoenix, Scottsdale, Mesa, Chandler. So Tempe's right in the center of everything, like I said. So.
Got it. Now, as far as being here, we're walking down Mill Avenue right now. What do we know about housing options? I mean, if you're not a college student and what type of person ideally would probably want to live in this area that's not going to school at ASU?
Yeah, great question. So we still have a lot of families that actually like to move or live here in Tempe. So if you're looking for like those single family homes, we're kind of looking a little more south of this area. If you're looking for more like a waterfront property, condo, kind of luxury townhome, that'd be actually up here north, kind of by the Tempe Town Lake. So we do have a mix of options for you.
So work culture, so we're in downtown Tempe.
Yeah.
A lot of great looking shops and things like that, but obviously on the waterfront, I saw some massive, even bougie office complexes, Carvana, State Farm, Amazon. So how does that kind of mix in with the college students here in downtown? Kind of like, what's the vibe and the feel of that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people, because these corporations, they obviously have a lot of office spaces here. A lot of people, it brings in so much business, they'll either walk, there's a lot of different coffee shops they can work from if they don't work from the office. I mean, you just have tons of opportunities here.
So as far as really fun things to do, my understanding, this is where all the nightlife is.
Yes, and I would say vibrant nightlife. There's a lot of things to do here, especially in the nightlife. I mean, and not just, you know, obviously your bars and restaurants, but there's tons of events that are happening here in Tempe or in Mill Avenue or even at Tempe Town Lake. A lot of festivals, a lot of events.
Right.
So
now, Adrian, as somebody who used to indulge in and really enjoy lots of nightlife when I was in my 20s, now, you know, in my mid 30s, wife, kids, my life's a little bit different. How would Tempe cater to somebody in my position to be, you know, obviously, I'm down. I love this area. I'm also not 24 years old anymore.
Yeah.
So, or even 22, whatever the number is. But tell me about Tempe from the perspective of like my family.
Yeah, I mean, so you do have, like I said, if you're kind of not wanting to go out to those kinds of places, there are still, you know, venues for those kinds of, I guess, individuals.
Okay, I think later on, one of the, we had some notes earlier, but I think we're gonna be heading over to Tempe Marketplace, is that correct?
Yes, correct. Tempe Marketplace, one of the largest outdoor shopping areas here in the Phoenix area. So,
okay, and that's a lot more family friendly.
Yes, I would say so. There's definitely a lot of different things to do for kids. We can definitely go over that and kind of point out some things while we're there.
All right, cool, let's head over there right now.
All right, let's do it.
Boom. Hey, so obviously downtown Mill Avenue, I get what's going on here. This is super fun. What kind of like more like outdoor activities are there nearby?
Yeah, no, great question. So right behind me, actually, we have Hayden View, so known as 8 Mountain. So a lot of people ask, you know, why is it called 8 Mountain? Well, if you fly above it, you can kind of see it. There's a yellow imprint of an A, so that's why. So it's about a 20-minute walk up to the very top. Great views, 360 view of the whole city. You can actually see planes landing at Sky Harbor. So we're actually not that far from the airport, which also makes Tempe another great central location to, you know, just commuting there, which is pretty awesome. Hey guys, so we're here at the heart of Tempe, so Mill Avenue. So as you can see right behind me, we have campus straight in that direction. Just point out some couple things here to point that I think are one of some of the best places here. So right here, we actually have underground piano bar called Low Key. Definitely one of the best spots, I think, in my opinion, just to start off the night. But Tempe, or just Mill Avenue, is known for having an electric mix of restaurants, bars, shops, entertainment venues, you name it. There's a place for you here. You're gonna find it. All right, so right behind me, actually, we have the Valley Metro Rail, one of the stations that actually passes by. So it's a great way to commute to places if you're looking for easy transportation. Just hop on, can take you directly all the way as far as to the airport or to Glendale, or as far as Mesa as well. So we're actually on 6th Street right now. So this is actually where the farmers market actually takes place. It usually happens around anywhere from April to November, just because obviously we want to avoid the hot temperatures in the summer. But if you're looking for a good farmer's market, definitely down here on 6th Street. So we were just in Mill Avenue, and I was telling David I wanted to show you all my favorite spot is Tempe Beach Park. So there are a lot of things that usually happen here, anywhere from Innings Festival to Boots in the Park to my favorite Oktoberfest. Actually, we have one big event coming up next month, and that is the fireworks display show that takes place right here at Tempe Town Lake. So we usually bring family, bring your friends, find a spot here on the grass and just enjoy the show. So one of the things I love about Tempe is just how active everyone is. So if you're looking for anything to do here specifically, like riding your bike, riding scooters, or just going on a walk, whether it's the day or the nighttime, it's just a great place and a great time just to enjoy the view. As you can see, we're actually right near the airport. It's about 5-10 minutes west of here. So again, not that far. Like I said, Tempe's a great central location. You have access to everything. And actually north of me, if we go that direction, so across the bridge, you have 4 of the biggest attractions here in the Phoenix area, which are the Papago Park, Botanical Gardens, the Hole in the Rock, and the Phoenix Zoo. So you can't go wrong with that. So there are 3 groups of people that will typically make up the downtown population here in Tempe. Your biggest one is college students, right? We're near Arizona State University, so you're gonna have a lot of turnover. A lot of these students will either live in a lot of apartments or sometimes even condos and single family homes that are in those residential areas. Next one is your high-end professionals, you know, those individuals that work for, you know, Carvana, Amazon, State Farm. A lot of their corporate headquarters are actually located right here alongside Tempe Town Lake. You also have a lot of these condos and high rises being built with a water view, which is pretty nice. Check that out. And you also have some of these condos actually in between some of these buildings. So that's kind of your second group. I would say your third group is a lot of your families. There are actually a lot of residential areas that I'll show you as well too. One that comes to mind, Maple and Ash, such a very historic kind of feel to it, kind of a charm as well. And we'll check out those areas, but those are kind of your main 3 areas or groups of people. So one of my favorite things about Tempe is just a lot of the color in and around this city. And I love that there's so much art and display that you'll see. So you have a lot of different art installations actually at ASU campus. along with a lot of different murals all over Tempe. There are kind of four big things that you can do with your families if you're looking for something. That's the ASU Art Museum, Tempe History Museum, and then my favorite, which is ASU Gamage. A lot of the Broadway show companies that will come through there, a lot of either symphonies, orchestras, ballet recitals, you name it. If you're looking for something to do with your family, you're gonna find it here in Tempe.
So Adrian, tell me a little bit about, we're at Arizona Mills, the shopping mall center. We're just pulling up, but tell me a little bit about this place.
Yeah, so it's actually one of the largest malls in Arizona. We got the Rainforest Cafe here at AZ Mills. It's actually a really cool place to just walk in. You can bring your families. It's a nice little restaurant, but it's also decorated and themed, as you can see. Ahead we have the Arizona Harkins Mills here coming up. It actually has the largest IMAX screen in the state of Arizona, which is pretty cool.
Oh, IMAX is cool, the big movie theater, right?
Yes, yep. It's a great format, but seeing it in this screen is amazing. I actually saw Top Gun Maverick here, which was a phenomenal experience. It actually ended up being the highest grossing movie last year, which is awesome.
That was a great movie.
It was. No, it just got a lot of different retail vendors. I mean, any big brand that you can think of is here. Anything from H&M, which is actually one of the largest retail clothing stores here, is actually located in this area. You have different furniture stores as well too. You have Ross on their side. I mean, there's just tons of different things that you can do here in this area, which is nice.
So Arizona Mills, the other shopping center that we were at earlier, it's called Tempe Marketplace.
Correct. Yes. So Tempe Marketplace is another. That's located on the northeast side of Tempe.
All right, so we're here at Tempe Marketplace. Adrian, this looks like restaurant shopping haven. Like, how many restaurants are even here? I mean, this is crazy.
Over 100.
Feels like it.
There's a lot of different places. I mean, you literally have your biggest retail chains to your small antique, boutique places. So, I mean, you have a variety of different things you can do here. We talked about, Mill Avenue has a lot of the nightlife area. This obviously is more geared towards family, children. You have everything from a miniature go-kart place to Dave & Buster's, we got the Harkins movie theater. I mean, there's just so many things to do here in this area.
I gotta point out, we just drove by a Lou Malnati's. That's from Chicago, I think. That's a really famous Chicago. They're out here now. That's pretty cool. So how far, where is Tempe Marketplace? Is in context of like the airport, Phoenix, like where exactly is this?
Honestly, it is actually in the center. I mean, you're right near the 101 and 202. Those are the crossroads, basically.
Yeah, quick access to everything.
I mean, you're close to the airport, Scottsdale, Mesa, I mean, everywhere, basically.
All right, man, so I definitely understand what you mean by family-friendly entertainment. Like, this is definitely a beautiful day. It's middle of late afternoon, about 100 degrees.
Yeah.
But these misters
are helping for sure. So, and then you also got live entertainment sometimes here at the little small stage area, so it's kind of cool, next to Dave & Buster's.
It's funny, years ago when I first moved to Arizona, I always had this idea in my head that, you hear about people that go down to the desert. It's almost like a derogatory thing. Like, there's sand everywhere, but if you were to plot me here without me knowing that we're here, and this doesn't feel like the quote-unquote desert. I mean, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I mean, they do a good job making sure you don't feel like you are. So that's also the plus side. So palm trees, you have, I mean, just a variety of green everywhere. So it's nice. I love it.
Adrian, this definitely has everything. I'm seeing Harkins Theater. We got Smash Burger. We've got Sunglass Hut. You got all these cool public areas to hang out in. We even got spare keys that somebody left behind. They're probably not getting far without their keys. Actually, I'll set up on the table so they can find them. Family friendly. Teenagers having a good time. Kids, everybody. All the outdoor seating.
So, I mean, if you're looking for a place to chill out even after school or just, come by and relax, bring your laptop, you have access to all these little outdoor, seating areas and stuff. So it's kind of nice.
So the food court's pretty cool. You got your Cold Stone, you got a juice bar, you've got Mad Greens, you got the Greek restaurant, you got Chipotle, noodles, Bar Louie. I haven't never been to Bar Louie before.
Neither have I, actually.
Yeah, but no, everything about this is just super fun. I cannot believe that you just drive 5 minutes away and boom, here we are.
It's like I said, there's so many things to do here, and Tempe Marketplace has everything basically.
So as far as the big box stores, what else? I saw Best Buy. What else we got going on here?
We got Target, Marshalls, Ross, Total Unwind. Basically, a lot of different options to choose from if you're looking to shop anywhere.
Pretty much literally everything that anybody would ever want. Yeah. Adrian, what can you tell us about Dava Lakeshore? So we already checked out Circle G Ranches and we checked out the lakes. Awesome, awesome neighborhoods. This is a little different. What can you tell me about it?
Yeah, I mean, as you can see here, we're passing a lot of single family homes. I mean, this is where kind of you're gonna see a lot of your, first time home buyers or just families in general. I mean, this is kind of the, we're in a much different area, obviously, than we were up in Mill and, near the university. Actually, we're passing a school district right here, as you can see. So I would say families for sure is the main demographic here.
Okay, and So obviously over in Circle G ranches, most of those homes are anywhere from $900 to $2 million. You know, the lakes, not as much as Circle G ranches, but unless you're on the waterfront, you know, talking about, you know, 8, 9, $1 million for sure. What are the price points that you can expect in a neighborhood like this? This is more of like your starter home type neighborhood.
Definitely. I mean, so you're looking at some of the homes that I found here, minimum 350, anywhere to 450, or just even 500. So that's
okay.
Kind of the price range you're looking at, just because of all the, you know, things that's nearby. You have various parks, various schools that are in a lot of these residential areas. So that's kind of the price point you're looking at.
Got it. Okay, so basically, as we get further south in Tempe, I can tell this is way different than Mill Avenue. You know, I imagine there's probably some college students living around here just because they live everywhere. There's so many of them, but this definitely speaks to me and says, you know, family-oriented neighborhoods.
Yes, definitely, for sure. So one of the areas we're exploring today is the Maple Ash neighborhood, also known as Maple Ash. It has a combination of single-family homes, apartments, townhomes. The proximity to ASU campus is what makes this place really popular to college students, faculty, staff, you know, because it's well within walking distance or even biking. I mean, it's actually just down the street, so you can see campus. You can actually see Gamage really close by. But I mean, not only is it, you know, one of the oldest neighborhoods in Tempe, it definitely has like a unique, you know, historic charm to it, but it has a variety of different options. You know, if you're looking to be close to campus or close to downtown, then this might be an area you'd want to explore. Another area that we're checking out today is Warner Ranch. It's actually right across from Corona del Sol High School. So one of actually Tempe's main high schools. So Warner Ranch, just like any other subdivision, it's really friendly, family oriented, especially right across from the high school. Look, we've seen a lot of different areas, whether that was Dava Lakeshore, Tempe Gardens, Altamira, the Estate, Maple Ash. There is a lot of different areas. Okay, we're actually in South Tempe. I know I mentioned, you know, those waterfront properties down at Tempe Town Lake, but we also have that in South Tempe as well too, at a place called The Lakes. David actually did a separate video, so we'll put that in the link above, so make sure to click on that if you want a more in-depth review. But also going back to here, excited to show you Warner Ranch, one of the other many places. But if you want us to do a more in-depth review or study on some of the other neighborhoods, let us know, comment below, and we'll get that to you soon. All right, so we're here at Warner Ranch, one of the popular areas in Tempe. Warner Ranch is known for its, you know, mix of single family homes, townhomes. A lot of these areas will have community parks, you know, pathways for, you know, just walk around or just ride your bike. For those that don't have like a pool, that's okay. A lot of these places, you know, have HOAs, so they actually have community pools that you can have access to, which I think is really nice. And I'll show you actually one of them coming up on. So yeah, especially like on a hot day like this, you want to jump in. It's a great time to just come to the pool and go for a swim. Keep in mind, all these places will have HOAs, and so some offer more than others. So just something to keep in mind when exploring. Obviously, we showed you a lot of places today, you know, and a lot of the different areas in Tempe, you know, vary from downtown to, you know, to South Tempe where we're at right now. But I think the difference, you know, if you're looking for more of a modern style approach, this is kind of the homes that you're looking for, you know, versus like Maple and Ash that had more of like a historic, unique kind of charm to it. But it just depends, you know, what kind of area that you're wanting to be at. I mean, if you're looking to be close to the high school within walking distance to your kids, then this might be a great family friendly environment for you.
So I know a question a lot of people have, Tempe, like a lot of areas, healthcare. How is healthcare? Are there a lot of hospitals here? What is the major hospital or major hospital system? What can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so we do have a few urgent care facilities in Tempe, but one of the biggest hospitals here is actually St. Luke's, which is actually on Mill Avenue. So it's actually close to ASU, kind of actually center of Tempe. So if you're needing access to a hospital, you have one right there.
Oh, great, cool. All right, guys, so that is the tour of Tempe. Adrian knows Tempe inside and out. What are some of your biggest takeaways? Comment below or give us a call, shoot us an email, send a quick text message with any questions you might have about moving or relocating to Tempe or anywhere else in the Phoenix Metro for that matter. And until the next video, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.